Who
Two.
choose?
And I thought you were going timing, like
Oh
metro
no,
stuff.
I have no timing. I'm like timing impaired. Metro.
I wonder if we're gonna make it all the way to scary
I
today.
doubt it. I 100% doubt it. I doubt we'll
Maybe
even
we
get
should
there.
skip Oh my God and just go to scary.
Just go to scary.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You almost ready for this? I am.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Phil meets the movies. It's Phil meets the movies time, people. And
Nice.
I did not put his link up, so let me grab his linkio. I don't know if this is the most recent link, but it's probably last month's link. Yeah, it's last month's link, but I'll put it up anyway. Do. So, Phil has upped our game this week. Look at this.
Did he? Wow.
Look. Yeah, I can't read it, but can you? Yeah, I'll read it over here. Over the past year or so, here on the TP show, Phil Meets the Movies has been featuring films found on our Film 366 film list.
Yep.
Now that a year has passed, it's been a whole year, dude. Now that a year has passed by, we are beginning to repeat ourselves with the list. So I'm still going to recommend one or two films from Film 366, but I'm also going to mention a few other films. And there's one on the list that we're going to have to discuss, and I think you'll find it fun. Not found on the Film 366 list that are new and old that have crossed my path over the last few weeks. Let's start with Film 366, Spider-Man 2 by Sam Raimi as the director. Today, Tuesday, August 1st, on this day, Spider-Man is introduced to the world. As Amazing Fantasy number 15 appears on the newsstands in 1962. I recommend Spider-Man 2 from 2004 for the August 1st. We featured the first Spider-Man, 2002, already on July 22nd for Willem Dafoe's birthday. Happy birthday, Webhead. Did you know, because I've seen a lot of stuff about Spider-Man, the Marvel didn't like it. Marvel thought it was dumb.
Of course they do.
And
Yeah.
Our man, what's our Marvel guy? Who's the main Marvel guy? I got a fly flying around. It's driving me crazy. The main Marvel guy who passed away, Stan Lee. So Stan Lee was like, I got an idea. And they're like, yeah, kid. Yeah, kid. Because he was young at the time. He's like, oh, okay, no problem. I'll just put it in this
He was
episode.
like 56 at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Spider-Man, when it came out, I think he was in his 30s, I thought. I thought it was pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought he was even younger than that. Okay, good. How old? That's a good question, though. Was Stan Lee when he made Spider-Man? Because I watched this story. How old? Yeah, generate that. Let's see if AI can figure it out. I like it when AI tries. Yep. Final Fantasy, April 15th, August 1962. Okay, so August 1962. Let's find out Stan Lee's B-Day. 22. He was 40. You're right. I was wrong. He's much older than I thought he was. I thought he was in his like late 20s, early 30s. But he was like, oh, I got an idea. And the Marvel guy who ran the studio or ran the comic book was like, I don't care. So he slipped it in. He slipped it in this episode, and so many kids and people just like wrote in like, dude, that Spider-Man was awesome. Why don't you do something with it? Right. So then the head of Marvel was like, he flipped. He's like, that was a great idea I had, Stan. That was a great idea, Stan. I had an ideas, so you should make more of them. Did you like this version, the Sam Raimi version? I know I did.
I did. Yes.
It's Sam Raimi. I like 99.9% of his stuff. Even if I hate it, I still like it. It's kind of weird.
Right.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, is August 2nd. In 1858, the famed Chicago Fire Department was established. What better way to celebrate that fact, but with Ron Howard's modern classic, Backdraft. And if you want to read his stats, he gives it scores. So this is a C+, 3.5 stars. And director Ron Howard. And we also have the running time, which is important. It's important to know before you go to a movie how many hours you're going to be sitting there. An hour and 37 minutes. I enjoyed this film at the time it came out, but it's an older film. So
Yep.
And again, it's Ron
Russell did
Howard.
good.
Ron Howard's the bomb. Thursday, or I should say, Opie is the bomb. Thursday, or Richie Cunningham. Thursday is August 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
On this day, seasoned veteran director John Landis was born in 1950. Here is one of his more entertaining comedies from the 1980s, Coming to
Didn't
America.
John Landis do American Werewolf in London and then Thriller as well? Or is that Michael Landis? One of those?
He also did Little House on the Prairie, and he did.
No, I'm serious.
So
Like,
which movies? Which movies are you saying that he did?
American Werewolf in London and
Yes.
Michael Jackson's Thriller.
He might have. Yeah, now that you say that. Because I know him from like I could have sworn he did give me a second. I have
Maybe it's I don't know. I'm now
okay,
using the Google machine.
yeah, I would have gotten it all wrong. I thought that he had done I thought he was part of the crew that did John Belushi is in Animal House. I thought he was part of the Animal House crew somehow. But no, the movies that are listed here are Beverly Hills Cop
I might be
3.
way off.
Wow.
Okay.
I swear that we know John Landis from something else, though. You know what?
Okay.
I think John Landis was actually in it.
Okay. John Landis.
Yes.
He has done a lot of shit like Blues Brothers 2000 and Blues Brothers the original one.
Oh yeah.
Twilight
And there's
Zone,
Michael
the
Jackson. Yep.
Yep.
He was an executive producer on Sliders. What? No way.
I mean, and Monsters Scary Little Christmas. He owned that shit. Wow.
So let me check on Animal
did the
House.
Movie Clue. Oh my gosh, I love Clue.
Clue's amazing. John Landis, was he in Animal House? Why do I have John Landis linked to Animal House?
Dude, he did Weird Science.
Weird Science. He wasn't the director, was he? He wasn't the director. He was part of the production, though. John Landis directed Animal House.
That's like producer.
I was right. Oh my God. I got to go to school again because I actually got something right. I need to get a good grade on this class. He did indeed direct.
Wow, he has one upcoming movie.
What? What movie's coming out?
Dangerous short film. Director.
Interesting. TV series. That's what it was. He did John Landis did the Weird Science TV series, it looks like.
Weird Science.
Weird Science. And he was the executive. Science. He was the executive producer on Weird Science. So I didn't think he directed it, but he did indeed direct Weird Animal House. I was like, I think he directed Animal House.
Oh my gosh. Okay. His most famous role ever.
Yes.
Guess what it is?
Pound Puppies.
No. It's Silence of the Hams.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
We're done with that.
Did you see Coming to the Americas 2, the number 2?
No.
I thought it was I thought it was good, actually. I'll be honest.
Was it just the royal showers or bath the whole time?
I will tell you that everything.
Do you even remember what the royal bath is?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And 3 chicks come up out of nowhere. Yes, I remember. Yes. So every single thing that was in the first movie is in the second movie, and they tie everything up. Like, do you remember the girl that was jumping on one leg? She's in it, and it's hilarious. Oh. And if I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, a famous person. This is my clue. I think her brother in the movie is a famous person that went to jail for tax evasion. There's not a lot of them.
You mean the guy that originally played Blade?
Yep.
Okay. Because we know that he could jump, just nobody else could jump around him if you're white.
Jump.
Yeah.
Jump around. Oh, that's funny. I put in Blade Star and it didn't come up with, it came up with
the new Blade guy.
It came up with something weird. Wesley Snipes. That's the words I was looking for in the English language, and I couldn't remember.
I was avoiding Yeah.
Why? Why would you avoid Mr. Snipes? Okay, this next one you will laugh. Are you ready? Are you sitting down?
Okay. Yes.
Oppenheimer. I'll read it before you freak out. This new Christopher Nolan film keys in on a pivotal moment in world history. It chronicles the events leading up to the creation of the atom bomb. In perfect Nolan fashion, the film bounces from time period to time period, showing the historical side, political side, and the emotional side of this story. It's also a biopic about the Manhattan Project leader J. Robert Oppenheimer. This film is riveting, stunning, mesmerizing, stressful, and edited together with a brilliant pace. Its massive 3 hour
Wait.
runtime moves
Wait.
along just fine. He gave it an A. He gave it 4.5 stars. Going to the professor.
Oh my God. If this was a Rotten Tomatoes movie, it would be a 0. I'm sorry. 0. This is the worst movie that I think I've ever seen because it was like, it wasn't even a snail's pace. It was like an old lady having a seizure at a stop sign. And like everybody's like honking at her and she's not moving because she's having a seizure in the car. That's what this movie is. I get that this is his most important movie that he's ever made. And I get that it's like an important part of history. But like, honestly, he could have been like, this dude Oppenheimer made a bomb. Done. And that's it. Like Keanu Reeves could have went like
this movie
totally like this. He could have just did this.
69 dudes.
And we would have been like, oh, we get it. We're done. Cool.
So you're saying that Oppenheimer had a Mitch McConnell moment?
Yes. Yes. That's what this movie is. This movie is Mitch McConnell. That's it. That's it.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
No, it's not. And this movie.
So go ahead.
There's
what
like
we're gonna do now.
Sex scenes that does not need to happen. It's null and void to the story. It does nothing to push any story along other than to wake up the audience because they're snoring and sleeping and they hear and you're like, wait, what's going on? Are they having sex here? Okay, maybe I'll stay awake for this. Like,
okay,
oh my God.
So hit the one cam 2 button because I want to show our amazing editing experience. Like this is our Christopher Nolan right here.
Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
You just stuck.
Why I stayed on the same one?
Because
it's that slow. The movie is that slow.
So counterpoint, I did not give it an A- or an A. I gave it a B plus. I like this film a lot. But I have to admit, I have to admit, I saw it on Barbenheimer. I saw Barbie first, Oppenheimer second, and it was a great combo. And I recommend everybody watch it in the biggest theater you can. And you saw it in the biggest theater, and it didn't matter. You thought it was horrible. Let's get off of that one before we cry.
Along with me, were getting up and stretching their feet, like walking in the
stretching their feet. Yeah.
They were going outside and just like walking outside and being like, okay. And then they come back and you literally hear this. If you're just quiet, honey, you didn't miss a thing. Yeah, there's still, nope, nothing happened. You still didn't miss anything. Like I was gone for like a half an hour because I had this shit and I'm not scared to admit it. I was gone for a half an hour with the shit. I came back and I was like, what did I miss?
Hold on a second. Hold on. God, you're in the bathroom for half an hour having the craps because you're not in Ohio and you have toilet paper. So yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Next movie. So new movie, Shin Kamen Rider. I've not seen this film.
That's what I was doing in the bathroom while I was watching Oppenheimer. I was Shin Kamen Rider. That's what I was doing.
Phil only gave it a C. That's not a good rating. Shin Kamen Rider 2023 is a Japanese superhero film based on the 1971 TV series. It was a gritty science fiction show about a motorcycle riding cyborg with the powers of a grasshopper. The new revamped reboot is part of a Japanese type of MCU with Shin Godzilla 2016 and Shin Ultraman 2022. Start off the series. I went into Shin Kamen Rider 2023 not knowing a lot about the Kamen Rider except his appearance, with some slight blemishes in the story. Still ended up being a cool day at the theater. Go ahead. What were you going to say? I love how you're laughing. Yeah.
Like, Avengers, assemble. What are you? Well, I'm Spider-Man. What do you got? I'm a grasshopper. Get out of here, dude. Just go home. Just
But I
turn
got a
around and
motorcycle.
go home.
But no, I got a motorcycle. I'm a grasshopper with a motorcycle. Have you seen that
I don't
before?
care if
You
you're
seen
a
grasshoppers on
grasshopper,
people's?
Dude, we sent Cricket home yesterday, okay? Like, dude, just go home.
Go home, Cricket. Go home.
Jeff Goldblum, like, we already told him, no, you're the Fly, but you just gotta go.
No, you
like,
gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Old movie, Flight of the Phoenix, 1965. Director Robert Aldrich. He gave it a B-. Oil company employees are stranded in the Sahara Desert after their plane crash lands during a dust storm. A great cast led by James Stewart and Richard Attenborough depict the struggle that men face as they try the Herculean task of rebuilding the 2-engine planes into a 1-engine aircraft and fly it to safety while hanging off of its repaired wings. All through the movie, the tension mounts. The film ended up being exciting and came from the 1960s classic Hollywood style, if you know what that means. And thus ends our time with Phil and meeting the movies. I'm just going to hit a number. That's the one we're hitting.
Because we're going to go to...
Here we go. So say goodbye to everybody. We don't really have an outro, so we'll just play the intro again. That's what we need. We need an outro. Not that I would know what button to press. I wouldn't have any idea what button to press.
I think we're going to make this video an outro every single time.
We've reached the end of an incredible journey together. And I can't express enough gratitude for each and every one of you who tuned into the TP show.
Thank you so much for showing up. Oh, that's so good. That is good.
Oh, hello. What's up, motherfucker? Get out of my private parts.
So good. So good.
This is the best video we watched all night.
This best one ever.
This is the one.
Best one ever. We're not watching anymore. We got a minute and 20 seconds to kill.
Oh my God.
So I'm just going to stand
We
here.
got to keep this one. We literally do have a minute and 20 seconds of this stuff.
Have been the driving force behind this exciting adventure, and we couldn't have done it without you.
We could not have.
Whether you've been with us from the very beginning or just joined our family recently, your presence has made this show truly special.
It has.
Each like, comment, and share has warmed our hearts and motivated us to bring you the best content possible. If you enjoyed the TP show and the crazy roller coaster of emotions it took you on, don't forget to hit that like button to let us know.
It's not over when it goes black,
feedback means
dude.
the world to us and helps us improve for future endeavors. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to follow us for more thrilling adventures, heartwarming moments, and thought-provoking discussions. There's plenty more to come, and we want you to be a part of it. Once again, thank you for being a part of our journey. We cherish your support and can't wait to embark on more adventures together. Spread the word about the TP show to your friends and family, and let's grow this amazing community. Like, follow, and share the TP show to join the fun and be part of our incredible community.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, hello. What's up, motherfucker? Get out of my private parts.
Oh my God. Bye, everybody. I stopped the stream right as we were live. Oh my God, that was so good. I'm gonna stop the recording. That was so